What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel Yellowstone, Season 1, Episode number 6. We're on 6. We just watched Episode 5. We're already on Episode 6.
I know, that's awesome.
This is wild. So, this episode, things continue to build and this rivalry continues to take shape in terms of them making plays and Casey getting arrested, then getting released, and brother coming in, Jamie, right? He comes in, and I'm still super torn on him injecting himself the way that he did to the situation.
Yeah.
I just don't like the way he came in so confident and cocky about like the rules and the laws and this and that.
Barrel exchange.
And then that happened. Because again, the sheriff is sheriff.
Yeah, Ben.
Ben, thank you. I'll remember names very soon. But Ben and Thomas, they covered some things up. I feel like for Casey a couple episodes back by them switching barrels, and then the fact that the barrels got switched back. I'm wondering if this is going to be something that's going to be able to get used against Casey again.
Well, the way that they looked at each other too, I was like, I don't know if this is a good thing. I don't know.
That's why when he started like being super aggressive about like, did you do this and like being a lawyer and actually like trying to like play the game, I was getting nervous that it might backfire on Casey because dude's killed a lot of people so far through the first half of this season.
God.
There's been a lot of death and most of it is linked to him. And just the idea that now those they're putting a focus on these barrels for a reason. It's not just something that's happening in the show just cuz. There's going to be a focus there, and where that goes, I don't know. I just can't imagine it being a positive thing for Casey in the long run. I feel like it's something that's definitely going to get used against him, and the fact that they haven't gone back to the situation at the trailer, which is where they swapped the barrels, I'm wondering, because now that story is not going to be...
Well, that one was pretty self-explanatory as in terms of, like, it's an entire meth lab. Like, there's not a lot further you can go into. Other than the gunshot wound to the head, put him out of his misery. Okay, like, what are you gonna do?
Right, but the idea of them switching their barrels, coming to an agreement who actually pulled the trigger, and now the barrels are back on each other's original guns.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that story's gonna come back or what.
Retie. Yeah, no,
Who knows?
I get it.
I think they're putting a focus on this barrel. It's a lot of focus for a gun barrel.
Yeah.
And it just seems like it's going to play into something at some point. This episode for Beth, holy shit. She is going through it. We saw like the core of why she is the way that she is in the last episode with that flash, or that was like 2 episodes ago with the flashback.
That was terrible.
And just the way she was responsible for her mom's death and the fact that her mom was like, you're the cause of this, you go handle it.
You're not, baby. Shit happens. Yeah.
And everyone in the family outside of John, you could tell they have a little bit of animosity and blame towards her for that. And that's just so wild. And the scene in the car with the gun and Jamie and him egging her on and her pulling the trigger on a shot outside of the truck was like, holy shit. Did she actually pull the trigger on her? And she didn't, thank God. I think she's an incredible character so far. Just the story that has been told within a few handful of episodes, the role that she has in this show for her dad, I think is super interesting because obviously John holds her to a high esteem and views her as someone that's going to get stuff done that he needs to get done and isn't necessarily relying on Jamie to do some of that dirty work.
Well, Beth is evil. Jamie is not.
Exactly. Which, I don't know. But it's definitely an interesting dynamic with the family and seeing how the story plays out and what happened to the mom and where they go as adults and all that stuff. And just John's behavior in general is also very interesting. We found out that he was dealing with some colon cancer. I don't think that's over necessarily.
I just don't see how that could be. But
his behavior is one of someone who's trying to catch up with time. Be like, I want more time with my grandson. There was obviously a situation in the river with that. And he got really nervous about losing him. And like, why would you all of a sudden... I don't know. It feels like he's reaching for stuff and trying to gain moments before something bad goes down because I feel like he's sicker than he's leading on.
Right.
But I don't know. We'll see where that goes also because the foundation for all these stories is really powerful. Mm-hmm. It's very interesting. And where it all goes, I feel like it's just gonna keep getting crazier and crazier.
Yeah.
They added a new cowboy to the mix. He got the brand.
Yeah.
And Monica witnessed the ceremony. And by the way, Casey does have the brand. I went back and checked.
Oh, okay.
And I saw there was a scene with him with his shirt off, and he did have the branding. So she saw that, and the way she was acting and behaving after seeing it play out was kind of, questionable, I guess is a good word. So we'll see if that plays into anything.
Not sure how to take that one. Yeah, but go ahead.
But dude, this new cowboy I feel like is going to be a important player. I don't know why I got the vibe, but just the fact that Rip was there and they had that conversation and they brought him in right away, and he's clearly a lot more far along as a cowboy than Jimmy was when they brought him on, because Jimmy's still really struggling. He looks like he's in a lot of pain.
Honestly, go to the
probably
doctor.
Has some broken shit in there from what he's dealt with riding on the horse for however long when his initiation happened.
Like your body, I just feel like your body's not supposed to do that.
And then he got his ass beat. He's got thrown off the horse. So he's not like a big, strong built dude. He is probably dealing with some internal injuries for sure. But this new cowboy, like, he feels like he's going to be an important player just because it felt like him and Rip, who is, like we talked about this last episode, quickly rising the ranks of cool characters.
Toad's favorite. Beth, Rip, absolutely love them.
And it feel like those two really kind of like hit it off in their meeting. So it feels like this dude's gonna have a role because, again, Rip does most of the dirty work.
I feel like when Rip like picks you, like there is a connection. Like you guys will be buddies.
I mean, he's the right hand. He's John's dude, and I mean, there's a really tight relationship there. So I think there's a big trust. I think the decisions that he makes are important. And I think Rip's proven to be a very valuable person to John in terms of everything that goes on with the Yellowstone, the ranch, all the like dirty business that they got to get done. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff playing out, and I'm very fascinated to see where it goes. This show has been fantastic.
Yes, absolutely.
It's been really well done, and I'm ready for more. Are you?
Yes, let me get my tissues.
Let's go.
Beautiful.
I mean, it really is a beautiful ranch. I mean,
I wonder who it actually belongs to.
I love the white. I think that shit looks really cool.
A white barn?
Yeah.
I do love a traditional red barn, but the white looks nice.
I just think it looks clean.
Well, they keep everything real nice. Hi, pretty.
This is the stallion, the wild horse.
Remember me?
We're buddies. Yeah, that horse wants you.
Is that a thing with horses?
Yeah, they have a people. If you're a stranger, they back away. They're like big dogs. My dream. Right there. That was beautiful and peaceful.
Yeah, that was a nice little moment,
Yeah.
which feels like is gonna lead into just chaos. Because
I hope to not use this today.
Casey's life is
Please.
pretty chaotic.
Yeah. God, that horse is gorgeous. Anyway, he's like silver, but he has like the dark face part. Oh my god.
Oh, shit. Oh, what?
Oh, hello.
Oh, shit.
Can you run faster than a bear?
No, you don't run. I heard with the brown bears, you're supposed to like make yourself big and scary.
Is it brown bears or black bears? Oh, shit.
Good boy.
Hey! Whoa!
Yeah, see?
Get out of here! Hey!
That's a big bear. This looks like, oh. Oh, I love him. Oh my god, he's gorgeous. Not in real life. On the TV.
No shit. Oh, okay. They didn't shoot the bear.
Bear not doing he's not doing anything except for trying to defend his territory.
Rip to the
Trouble in
rescue.
the church. You stood your ground, though, for once.
I ain't used to seeing you off my dad's leash.
Oh.
Ouch. Oh.
Oh, so these two have a problem.
What? What?
Oh! Oh! God damn, that escalated quickly.
This is like a hockey fight. They're like holding on to each other.
You can't take a punch, though.
Where the fuck you going?
There's work to be done.
Just a quick fight, you know.
Welcome home.
Jesus Christ. Is that what dudes do?
It's like, hey, we got a problem. We're just going to throw down real quick. And then we're just going to ride off.
Why do they do it? The brand. Why do the Cowboys do that?
They don't all do it, just the ones that got a second chance. I guess it's the way they prove they're to be trusted.
Is that why you did it to Casey? Couldn't trust him?
I'm afraid that's a longer conversation.
Well, if I'm gonna be a part of this family, I need to understand it. I need to understand why he hates you so much.
He disobeyed me one too many times.
Disobeyed you how?
Told me he got some girl he barely knew pregnant, and he was gonna marry her.
So it was because of me.
I told him to take you to the clinic.
Oh, dear.
Let you leave until you had an abortion, and he wouldn't do it.
So you had those Cowboys brand him?
No, Monica, that I did myself.
Dang, dude.
Okay, I understand now. Thank you for your honesty.
That is a complicated relationship.
That he stood up for his family instead of listening to his dad.
Right.
Took one yet?
Hard to tell which one's the biggest.
Yeah, I know. They're all pretty fat. Biggest will be easy to spot then.
You do that?
Yeah. Grandson, you can do whatever you want.
See, it feels like he's trying to like show's really getting you, huh?
Every single episode, it's like the family stuff, the animal stuff. Like I can't make it through a single episode.
No show's done this to you consistently every episode.
This is fascinating. Did you know the Livestock Association has its own police force?
I've never gone fly fishing before.
Hey, remember that thing on
Looks
CNN about
difficult.
the shootout over cattle on an Indian reservation?
Why does she look so familiar?
This is the guy. It's great, babe. I feel like I'm reading about crooked cops in fucking Queens. This is the same thing. Now you're working. Damn right I am.
There's a beautiful property just south of the Yellowstone. 230 acres, live water.
Does it border the Yellowstone?
It's about a mile down the road.
Oh, it's got to border the Yellowstone.
What is Paradise Valley Development?
That's Dan Jenkins' planned living community. It's not what you're looking for.
So he's looking for a property to purchase that
Yeah.
borders the Yellowstone. Is that like his next play?
This is what I need.
All of those lots will be bank owned within a year. Dan Jenkins lost the water source he was using to generate power.
How do you lose water?
John Dutton rerouted the river.
You rerouted the river.
Yeah. It will cost between 15 to 25 million to get power down there. You don't want one of those lots. Trust me, they're worthless.
I don't want one of them. I want all of them.
Damn, girl.
Is he not interested in putting power into them?
I don't think he cares
I
about
mean,
that.
he just wants the land, right?
Right.
If you come on my leather seats, you're walking home.
Okay, listen.
She's coming in hot. But he's like subtle about his middle finger.
You know who she reminds me of? I remember the movie that she reminds me of. It's called Working Girl. Tess was the actress's or the character's name. God, what was her name?
She's just so good at pushing buttons.
I fucking love her.
After you.
We've been waiting a long time for this, Jamie. And you, what a surprise. I had no idea you were interested in politics.
I'm not, but what Daddy wants, Daddy gets.
Mike announces his decision not to run. At the same time, he endorses you as his choice. Christina interned for Chris Messina in 2012.
Obama's campaign manager.
I know who he is.
Of course you do.
We think she'd be a great asset to your campaign.
I'm really excited to get started.
Well, I'm happy to have you on the team.
No, don't be doing that.
Can my whore be a 6-foot fireman who loves Jesus?
Fucking bad.
The Dutton name gives you the red votes. Mike's endorsement gives you the blue votes.
So you want me to run as an independent? That opens me up to opposition from both parties and limits the possibilities for an office beyond this one.
Let's just worry about winning this office for now.
If you run independent, you will run unopposed.
Both party chairs have pledged that.
So if he's running unopposed, why does he need this little firecracker?
Can I have a word with Beth alone?
she's so entertaining.
I get the sense there's something that you would like to discuss.
What insight? No wonder you're governor.
When my husband died, our son was 15. He's had countless issues since. He can't hold down a job, although I hear that you're a highly functioning alcoholic. What I learned, painfully, is that when a child suffers a tragedy, they stop maturing. They're emotionally frozen at the age they experienced the loss. Until they accept it, which clearly you haven't.
Ouch.
I see a 14-year-old girl who wants
Damn, dude.
I mean, I don't feel like she's wrong.
Bullies need to be big, and I'm bigger than you.
I don't know if you want to say that to Beth.
Got it?
Boy, do I.
I can't endorse you for office until you get some help.
You're endorsing my brother, which shows you're a shrewd judge of character. I don't want your endorsement. That's not why I'm here.
Fire away.
Men don't think like us. Too simple to weigh the significance of every act. My father, he just wants to forget, but not to you. You want to piss in every corner and make those corners yours. Affairs happen in hotels, not homes. You need to look closer when you look at me. I ruin careers for a living.
Holy shit.
You sleep in my mother's bed again, and I will ruin yours.
Yikes.
Ruin it. Got it? And tell your son to grow up. He sounds like a real pussy.
Oh my God, Beth.
My job is to protect this family, and you are the worst thing for it.
Ouch.
You made your choice, Casey. Now you stand by it. Don't come back now. You want to do something for your father, you do that. I'm getting tired of burying your secrets.
Oh man. The tension between these two is very intense.
I'm thinking she can't be controlled.
I could have told you that. Second thoughts on Jamie, too?
No, Jamie's a politician and a realist. That's not the office I'm thinking about. John's making bad decisions. He's just not adapting. If anything, he's regressing. He's acting like it's 1985 and no one's looking over our shoulder. If we backed someone else, who would that someone be?
Let's think about that.
What?
Yeah, I
Why can't
mean,
we just live with Grandpa?
Because our home is here.
I like his home better. Our home sucks balls.
Boy.
Where do you learn that kind of language?
School, probably better. I shouldn't go there.
Oh my God, Tate.
Wonder what cuss word I'm gonna learn today.
this kid. I really like him. It's hard to find like good children actors and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's really solid.
Yeah, he's got that comedic timing, I guess.
He's also got some charm
Mm-hmm.
to where you like care about him. Oh, and they walk in and on it or roll in on a fight.
Oh.
Oh. Oh shit. Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Yeah, she smacked her head really hard on the concrete.
Oh no.
Holy shit.
Want to talk about the bruise?
Fell off the horse.
Son, there's...
I don't want to hear it.
I'm not trying
I don't want to hear it.
Well, God damn it, maybe you need to hear it, son. Because every day it's something new with you.
Could have happened in any school, anywhere.
But it didn't, did it? It happened at hers.
I don't want to talk about it.
I think it's time to talk about that.
Yeah, because he tried to set her up with the new job to get her out of there, and
Anywhere's fine. Just let me out of here.
Stop
the fucking truck!
she didn't go to the hospital.
I know. Why didn't they? Don't they have?
All right, she's okay.
I got a pretty good headache going.
Any dizziness, nausea, saying things that don't make sense, straight to the hospital.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, she could have died from that.
Oh, absolutely.
The punch and then the really hard contact and the blood leaking out of your head from a crack. Like,
how bad?
You tell me.
Shit.
What's up, bud?
How busy are you, Carl?
Compared to what?
Can I just have one fucking minute to myself here, please?
You should roll the window up on that
break.
I can be off by 5.
All right, I'll meet you then.
It's like, regardless of how old they are, they're still your children. You just treat them
Something
like
answer
children.
them, yeah.
Talk to me about cancer.
Okay, what would you like to know?
For a start, how long have you had it?
Well, I don't have cancer. I had a tumor in my colon. It was removed. Nice to see you two exhibit some real emotion.
This isn't funny. These aren't the kind of secrets that you can keep.
Yeah, well, it doesn't seem like much of a secret.
That could be its own problem.
Well, lucky I have you to take care of it. You come with me.
Uh-oh.
He puts that gravelly voice. Oh, shit.
Someone's in trouble.
Oh, goddamn.
You embarrass me, Beth.
She's not who you think she is.
She's exactly who I think she is. She's just not who you think she is.
It's not casual to her.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, Beth. If the governor's not good enough for you, please explain your standards.
My standard is my mother.
Oh, God.
You're the only child I have tough enough to take this advice. You need to man up, you understand? You need to man up, be a part of the solution, or go back to fucking Utah. And don't you ever mention her mother to me again. You forfeited that right a long time ago.
Oh, does he blame her too?
Oh. I didn't think he was there. But clearly he is.
Oh, shit.
That was intense.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Dan, you did real good here. Never thought it would turn out like this. Let's talk about this problem. Getting a little pushback from the good old boys, huh?
I don't know. He's more than that. His influence over almost every public office in the state. And nothing happens in this county without his approval.
You don't beat this guy in a stand-up fight. You gotta kill him with 1,000 little cuts.
Oh, 1,000 little cuts. I remember that episode.
This close to the park, there's bound to be threatened species on his property. Was that river he moved a spawning ground for the Yellowstone cutthroat? Can we sue to place trail cameras on his property to monitor migrating wolverines, pine martens, both endangered in this area?
He knows a lot about wolverines.
What we need to find is the face of this fight. Understand, you could find the cure for Alzheimer's. These people would still hate you. You're a billionaire from California.
Half of Bozeman is billionaires from California.
And they're all wishing they weren't. Deep down, y'all wish you were cowboys. We need to find a face. It isn't yours.
Use my face. I've, for the past month, have been doing what you're doing right now. I can't beat him alone. Tom Rainwater.
Aren't you going to introduce yourself to me?
You aren't the one calling the shots.
Oh, shit.
Walk me through your ideas.
No, Melody. Business he walks me through.
You have a subdivision that you can't build because you have no power source. I can give that to you.
That's a $60 million bill.
I'll get a loan.
You'll get a loan to help build a subdivision.
The loan's not for a subdivision. It's for a casino.
I'll lease you the land for $1.
Won't give me the loan for a lease. We have to own the land.
How much land do you need?
Dan.
40 acres for the casino. I'd like 75 for hotel and parking. You can choose a location. You can have design approval. I finance all construction. I will build your roads. in and out. I finance all infrastructure and then lease your subdivision access to the infrastructure for 1% of casino revenue.
Why would I agree to that?
Because I'm giving you 15% revenue as payment for the land.
How big is the casino?
275,000 square feet on the casino floor, 400 rooms in the hotel.
That's a $200 million bill, Tom.
300.
Dan, a word?
She's like, wait.
That's the deal of the century.
It's too good to be true.
He's too desperate to lie. When you dig him up, you'll understand. That's the enemy of my enemy. And John Dutton has no greater enemy than that man right there.
Great.
Your friend care to join us?
Oh, he's a little occupied right now.
Yeah.
I think he's doing just fine. That would also be me.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, cheese.
I want to put it in.
I'll let you put it in.
Then why are you holding it?
I'm giving it to you.
Then give it to me.
Do I have your permission to teach this boy some manners?
Yes. You lied!
Come with me.
He is being real sassy.
You need to be a good kid because you want to be a good kid.
Can he have this conversation with my kids?
I did not have the heart with my grandson, and now he's gone. Does that make sense? Didn't figure it would. It's worth a shot, though.
Do you think the pasta's ready?
Dude! Come on, baby.
Let's go back inside.
It is a hard job to raise good people.
Look, spaceship.
What is it, a drone?
Probably.
Spooking the
What
horses.
is that thing doing? Get inside.
Is it from space?
Drone, son.
What's a drone?
Know a guy on the Flathead said treasure hunters fly them all over, looking for a place to dig.
Ain't gonna find no treasure around here.
A dinosaur!
Tate, stop.
Oh, is that what it's looking at?
That'll do it. That'll do it right there.
White people. Take.
Are we gonna fucking kill another person out in the desert?
Right?
Like, what the hell? Wasn't very subtle.
No.
You probably could have been a little bit farther away with the range of that drone.
Yeah, buddy.
Arizona.
Stop the car. Stop the car. I just want to talk.
Oh shit.
I had him. I was aiming for the tire.
Yeah, and then what?
It's been one of those days, Carl. I question my children's commitment to pay for the nursing home.
No nursing home for me. When I get too old or too sick, I'm headed to the top of a mountain with a really good bottle of whiskey.
Could never do it, Carl. I'll die 95 in a nursing home. Do it with a smile, just in case my kids want to see me one more time.
That's the deal. You're dead to them the day they put you in there.
Damn.
You sure had a thing for you.
Who are those two?
I don't know, but I think she was in Twilight.
Feeling okay, baby?
Oh shit.
Monica.
Take her to the hospital, please. You should have been there anyway. No, she is not dying right now.
Please, God.
No fucking way. And as we saw previously, you can't just call paramedics and get them
No,
there.
it'd take like 45 minutes, right?
Holy shit, dude. I mean, the way this show continues to unravel its story and add new things to it.
And kill people?
I mean, the way last episode went with John trying to like stage this job interview to get her this job, and then her turning it down, and then her trying to break up a fight at the school, and then getting hit and knocking her head, and now this is where we are with her. Like that's so brutal.
I wish he would have taken her to the hospital.
You get that kind of head trauma, you should, again, we don't know how far the hospital is from where they were, and
but
they might have thought that they like handled it or whatever, but the circumstances of living that remotely, I don't know. I never lived like that before. So if you feel like you're okay, maybe you just bypass the long ass drive to go to the hospital.
But dang.
Dealing with the brain and head trauma and concussions and all that stuff. She got hit really hard, and then her head hit really hard. So that's a double that's really, really bad. And her getting up, walking around probably didn't help, but clearly there was damage to her brain that has caused her to
pass
be
out
in this moment, which I don't know what this does to the famly. I don't know what this does to Tate. I don't know what this does to Casey. If that's the case,
she's a mommy. We need you.
Tate's been a massive focus of this show so far. His relationship with his mom, with his dad, with grandpa. It's been a very heavy focus. And his behavior, all that stuff, like everything about the kid has been a big focus.
I'm just worried that it's just gonna go downhill.
Just spiral if he does.
Well, and then John is gonna take over, I would assume, because like Grandpa was saying, like Casey's whole life was punishment. He's not gonna punish you because he doesn't trust himself to do it right.
Right.
Monica's not gonna punish you because like she just loves you and she just wants to love you and she doesn't want to punish you. Like, God, that is the struggle of life.
Yeah,
like
100%.
Trying to do the right thing for your kids to make sure that they come out as like good people.
And then when Casey's like, oh, I lived like the 99% haven't, and at my dad's place, and look how I turned out. So he's even not endorsing the idea of him living there,
right,
and growing up there.
I feel like there needs to be some struggle in order to understand real life.
As long as it's handled properly, yes.
Right.
But it's just a situation where I'm now concerned for him.
Yes.
Because if Monica is actually passed after that, which I'm going to say no, I'm going to say that she's not,
Please
and that
don't.
they are able to get her awake again, get her heart moving, and then they could get her some medical care. That's where my brain's going. But if she is, I just feel like this is going to be an even more spiral situation that we've already seen with the family. Casey and his mental, and John and what he's dealing with now with, that interaction with Beth was scary. Beth doing her thing, Beth being Beth. She didn't like the fact that what's her name was sleeping in her mom's bed.
Linnell, I think.
That was just a personal thing that she was dealing with, and she put it on blast. And one thing that Beth doesn't do is she does not hold back. And when she's going to share her feelings and her opinion, she's going to share it to the fullest. And that's what happened.
Yeah.
And this whole Jamie situation and him being inserted and placed into this spot, and then them finding out the way that they did about the cancer. There's just a lot of drama within the family right now. And I feel like there's just a lot of this going on, and it can't be good. John mentioned, I feel like multiple times, just like, can I have a day with nothing? Just trying to like roll the window down on them and have a conversation, and like just the way he's handling things, the way the family's handling things. And now you got this external conflict with Thomas, and he's buying this land and doing this stuff and has this plan with the casino and on property that borders the Yellowstone, and he's making all his moves. And whoever Stryker, I don't know what Stryker's name is, I'm just going to refer to him as Dan. Like his play and his now relationship with Thomas, and that's the enemy of my enemy, and like
it makes sense.
Building alliances and building your own personal backing as much as you can, to the point where you now probably have a very dangerous, motivated, influential, powerful person on your side now. That feels like a big play on that side. And John's got a lot of personal family issues going on while all of this is getting basically set up around him, and he's completely unaware.
Yeah.
He's trying to get stuff in place with Jamie and with Beth, but that's not going as well as maybe he thought it would. And whoever he made that phone call to, he's going to meet with them very soon. So, I mean, there is a lot going on. This show is insane with the way that it unravels its story.
It is.
Very political. And, I mean, John, it feels like he's got his work cut out for him, for sure.
Yeah.
And just everything that's happening around him. It's just, there's so much personal stuff distracting him from the business aspect, I feel like. And, I mean, getting that interaction with Rip and Casey was interesting.
That was. I mean, they kind of, I would assume that they like kind of grew up together.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And Casey's probably, I mean, I wonder if Rip views him as like
competition.
Not just competition, but essentially like betraying the family because he's living on the reservation with Monica and having like living with that family and not dedicated to the Yellowstone despite wearing the brand.
Like, he told him to leave, but like John doesn't want him to leave.
No. But like Rip, I think Rip is realizing, I mean, we've seen it through these 7 episodes, how much shit and chaos Casey creates and how much stuff that he's had to go out of his way to go fix, which is why he like, I feel like left that like photo in that file where he's like, I'm tired of burying shit for you.
That was the whole like autopsy report, and police report, I'm gonna assume.
Yeah, so
Robert.
that was a wild interaction, but
That was.
I mean, you got emotional again.
Yeah, it's the whole like
It's every episode.
grandpa, little kid stuff. Like, you know, you want that for your own kids, and it's like, you know.
Where do you think the story goes?
I don't know. Honestly,
Do you think Monica's
so
alive
confusing.
when we
gosh,
watch the next
please,
episode?
Please. She can't die. That's not a thing. Okay? She's Tate, we need you. We need you. Monica, we need you. Like, I can't no. No. I'm so sorry. No. I can't wrap my head around
Yeah, I think we're gonna
losing her as a character.
I think we're gonna open the next episode with her like in bed awake. That's where my brain's going. Because if it opens up with like a funeral, holy shit.
That's gonna just rip everything apart.
Yeah, that's just gonna be pretty insane. And I mean, it'll tell you one thing about this show: that there's no limits, that there's no character that feels untouchable, and I mean to a point where like Monica feels like a very important character, and her role with Casey and obviously with Tate, but also with John, like they had a moment.
Asking questions. I love the asking questions.
Yeah. So I mean that could have a really, really big impact on many, many people. And I'm keeping a positive mindset that she's gonna be okay. And that she's just gonna be awake in the next episode when we start it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Thomas is a scary dude. He's motivated.
He means business.
Yeah. He's very motivated.
And he will do whatever he wants, whenever he wants.
And it feels like he has unlimited resources.
Yes.
To do what he needs.
It's like 300 million, 60 million.
Piece of cake.
Like, no problem.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I'll
John.
just get a loan. What's that like?
John's a really scary dude too. It's just, again, I think he's a little more distracted with the family personal issues, and Thomas has like his eye on the prize and he's going for it. So,
which I mean, I love the drive, but like, at what cost?
Yeah, this is wild.
Yeah.
I mean, the drama and the conflict that this show has created, it's pretty intense.
It is.
It's really well done.
I'm tired of this.
Yeah,
I'm tired. I would like to get through an episode without having to cry.
I mean, it's a show with family and animals all over the place, so I think it's going to be like that throughout.
Trauma! Anyways.
Any other thoughts?
No.
All right. You guys share all your thoughts. Leave them comments down below. We'll see you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.